In relation to Paga Hill, we are obviously here at the APEC Center. Paga Hill is just here to our left. I stood on this hill in 1996, and I just thought, wow, it needs to be properly planned and with a view of creating a modern new city within the city. And I was 36 years old at the time. I'm 63 now. I was completely oblivious to the challenges that lay ahead. You dream big, you have to really grow thick skin. Scar tissue will actually build up. But my spirit was burning. And now 27 years later, that early vision is finally becoming a reality. Construction has started. And we have started to create something that will revolutionize the capital of Papua New Guinea. And my spirit is still intact. So basically, Paga Hill adjoins the CBD. It's slightly slightly larger. It's about 25 hectares. Okay. So what is Paga Hill? So this is sort of going from. So what is Paga Hill Estate? It is 500,000 square meters of buildings, 13,000 square meters of public open space. It has cultural and tourism elements to transform the visitor experience, and it will be a dramatic uplift to the nation's capital. It's a new identity for Port Moresby as the economy doubles, and PNG's profile grows on the world stage. So, the chairman of our company, a person I learned to know when I was working in Australia, his name is Peter Bartz, and he used to be the CEO and chairman of a very big company called Jones Lang LaSalle. And he was heavily involved in the development of Barangaroo in Sydney, which has completely transformed the Sydney, the waterfront and everything. But Paga Hill is very similar, with similar products, restaurants, clubs, residential, commercial, but it will have an even greater impact here in PNG than it had in Australia. So, obviously we have heard about PNG's economic outlook. PNG is entering a boom period of development with numerous resource projects launching, contributing to a substantial growth in the PNG economy. And Minister said we stand to double the economy in the next 7 years, and we are all feeling it. It's happening. Port Moresby's office and residential prices are frequently compared to that of New York or Hong Kong. And as Minister said before, this is largely due to the fact that only 3% of the land is state land, 97% is customarily owned land, which is a huge opportunity for the indigenous people of PNG to actually get their land registered and ready for development. Resource projects and developments are attracting thousands of new experts, advisors, engineers, everything. And these people will need places to stay. We see embassies here because of the sort of geopolitical environment. PNG is becoming more and more important. Embassies are growing, getting bigger. So with expat costs covered by the growing multinationals, the high prices and high returns will remain because of limited potential supply of office and residential accommodation. Paga Hill was the first special economic zone that was declared. We have certificate number 1. And we got that signed in 2020, and then COVID sort of hit. And, but basically, the benefits can be grouped into 3 stages. During constructions, we have exemptions of custom, imports, and GST. We have expedited approvals, and we have freeze on land holding costs, all resulting in lower construction costs. Last year, we imported probably about 25 million kina worth of materials and took 3 days to get that process through to get clearances from the tax office and the customs. During the sale and lease stage, no stamp duty is payable, zero income tax, all of which will improve development profitability. And during ongoing operations, accelerated depreciation, customs input and GST exemptions, and there is zero income tax, and all these benefits can be applied to commercial tenants as well. In terms of current development pipeline, the first construction has commenced, which is a 22-story building. Early next year, we have two developments that are now been fully completed and funded. One is 125 million kina mixed-use development, residential and commercial, and another 265 million kina mixed-use development. A satellite casino will start construction within weeks, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. And we are currently in discussion with investors and operators for a major shopping mall on the waterfront. We have designed a 50-meter wide and 1 kilometer long promenade around the entire site, which will be sort of the key feature. Providing a Vision City, we have one big shopping mall here which gets about 11,000 visitors per day. We expect about 30,000 people will be coming and enjoying the waterfront with all kinds of business opportunities and even go fishing. Our security guards that work on the hill have reclaimed. They're all put on weight because they just throw out the lines and fish is coming. And the final plans are now being drawn up for the Hilltop Resort Hotel and Residential Precinct that will occupy the 3 hectares on top of the hill with a 360-degree water views. So the Foreshore Promenade, it's green open spaces, retail, cultural elements, beach bar, community cinema, public plaza, outdoor dining, cultural center, craft market and amphitheater. And I just thought I'll give you a very short, it's 1 kilometer long journey. This is a 2-minute video and I'll try to hurry up after that. This is APEC House that we just passed. So the idea is to replant some mangroves, allow for walkways around, a beach bar, then there's a little cinema type of thing. There's a children's playground there. And you can see APEC House there in the distance. So here we're coming towards sort of a cultural precinct. It's a small marina. And then we go towards the restaurant precinct. So the restaurant, there are 8 restaurants in here. It will be available for local people to actually own and run. And then we go towards the craft market. But all of this it's a 50-meter wide promenade, so it can be used in so many ways. Even though it's called Port Moresby, we've never really had access to the water. So this is really opening it up. So that's sort of that, you see the 22-story building there. So, let's see if I can get this going. Yeah, we are now working with government to see how do we share the cost of this, what do we do, what should be the responsibility of government in terms of public open space. The temporary and permanent casino, we are starting within a few weeks construction. It will feature mid and high roller tables, private rooms, gaming machines, food and beverage facilities, And the temporary casino will operate for 5 years while we build the permanent structure, the hotel and the shopping mall. In terms of the hilltop precinct, if the promenade is the standout feature, the cherry on top of the cake is the hotel and the residential precinct on top. There are 150 key rooms, 60 serviced apartments, 20 luxury villas that are facing Fisherman Island, and 100 residential apartments, all leveraging the hotel's amenities. So people can buy it, they can live there when they want, they can have the hotel lease it, they can utilize the hotel's facilities, cleaners, order room service. So it's really sort of a gated community there. And this will be absolutely a game changer for Port Moresby. And we had actually operators lining up, and we are now in the final stage of signing the contract with the operator, which is a big global chain. And latest plans and financial will be released to the investment and development community in the coming weeks. Will be probably about 30% of the investment coming locally, and 70% is coming from outside. So basically that's Paga Hill. A game changer that will reposition not only Port Moresby but PNG on the world stage. And we have, before COVID, we had over 300 cruise ships passing PNG by. Because we didn't have facilities, we didn't really have sort of half a dozen products organized. So the low-hanging fruit is to actually target them. And this kind of product, where you can go to a hotel, casino, cultural center, you can go to a craft market, is one of those attractions that will appeal to them. So I thank you very, very much, and I'm going to be here today if anybody wants to talk more about anything. Thank you very much.